Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So today we are going to conclude the chapter that we were doing last time. The chapter is basically about how to use tables, links, and frames inside an HTML document. Almost all the things, how to insert audio, how to insert video, we have done these all things, but the only thing which is left is basically the frame that we are going to do today. So frame is basically the topic which is left, and we are going to conclude it today. Okay, we are about to conclude the frames today. And of course, we will be also going through the question and answers, and I will give you the question and answers in your Google Classroom so that you can go through it and you will note it down in your copies. Okay, so what is meant by basically a frame? Frame क्या होता है? What is meant by a frame? And why do we use frames? Frames means portions. Portions inside a web page, in a web document. Most of the time you would have seen different websites having different portions in it. So when we are using different portions in our website, so you will see that, for example, take any website. Whenever you open some different websites, you will see that there are some portions available in it. These are called frames. These portions that are made over there, these are called frames. So how we can make the frames? Just like over here, you can see that this is another portion, we have got some data over here. This is another portion, we have got some data over here. So how we can make the portions in our website using frames? These are basically the portions, not different portions are there. So using frames, how we can do this job? How we can make frames in our uh, HTML file? Basically, this is the question that we are going to do today. And how we are going to do it today, you have to understand this thing. So today we are going to use another tag, important tag. I have made one folder over here for you with the name of frames. This is the folder that I am going to discuss with you. And I will use some previous files that I had made. If you remember, we had inserted the images in our document, where we inserted different images in the table. Acha, so what we are going to do, how we are going to use the frames, it is very important thing. And how a frame could be used in an HTML document. Basically, this is the thing that we need to understand. So what type of code is there that we are going to do? What is the new thing? New thing is that, now please pay attention. What is the new thing that we are going to study? You know very well what are different components. HTML is there. Head is not compulsory. If you want to give over here head and title, then you can give. I haven't given the title, but in the body section I am going to explain you this thing. This thing is new thing that we are going to study. This is the new thing. What is new over here? We are using another tag which is iframe. Iframe is basically the frame that we are going to use, and this will be a portion. We are going to make a portion in our web page, and that portion will contain some text. What will be the text over there? I am going to make one portion in my page, and source, what is the source? I am going to call another website. This is a website, html.com. Over the internet this website is available. If I show you this website, so you can see over here, html.com. html.com. Now I am going to open this html.com इन माई वेब पेज. ये पूरी वेबसाइट जो है मैं चाह रहा हूँ मेरे पास फ्रेम में ओपन हो जाए. मैं एक फ्रेम बनाऊं. आई विल मेक ए पोर्शन ऑन माई वेब पेज in my HTML file, and this complete website will be called over there. How this thing is possible? Now we have to understand. If you see over here what I have done, I have mentioned over here iframe src source is html.com. Keep in mind I have mentioned complete address https double colon double slash www.html.com, and the whole thing is written inside the double quotes. Then title, I have given one title to the frame. Title लिखा हुआ आएगा frame के ऊपर. It will be mentioned on the frame. Learning spelling should be this. Learning coding. Yeah, learn coding. Complete. Learn coding in HTML. Learn coding in HTML. It will be the title of the frame. So it is a quite easy, very easy tag that you can understand over here. I am going to close this file and I am going to save this file with the name of, I have saved it over here with the name of calling another website. Now this is the page in which I have made one frame, and in that frame what I am doing, I am calling what? I am calling another website html.com. Now let me open it. Now see the output. It is taking some time to be opened. Why? Because the website is heavier and the complete website is being opened over here. It has been opened in this frame. ये frame बनाया मैंने, ये देख रहे हो, इसे is a square. This is basically a square shape. Okay, this is basically a square shape, and in this square shape we have opened the html.com. Complete html.com is there inside. You can see over here, and it is comparatively slow. It is not that much fast, but keep in mind that whenever we will run it, you will see that scroll buttons are there. ये देख रहे हो आप, you can see over here. Scroll buttons are there, and you can scroll down and you can see the complete website is there, which is being opened in this such small frame. How it could be possible? See this thing. In small frame, we have opened a complete website. Acha ji. Now, how we can increase the size of this frame? See another example. In order to increase the size of the frame, what we can do? What we can do over here? In order to increase the size of the frame, Acha ji, listen to me, all of you. Those who have not mentioned their classes with their names, they should rejoin. By leaving the class, they should rejoin again, mention their class with their names. Mention the class with their names. This is P3 class. Keep in mind, mention your class, complete class P3, B or C, and with your name. Leave the class, those who have not mentioned. If I find anyone, I will not mark his attendance. I will remove him. Acha ji, now see another thing. If we change something, now see another example. What I am going to do, I am going to do with the same thing. Same frame is there, but I am going to add some more thing, which is basically I am going to add the height and the width. Now see, the coding is same. The coding is same as we had done earlier. The coding is same, but what we are doing now, we are mentioning the height. I'm going to increase the height 300 and width 300. By default it was showing us a small frame, but now we have mentioned the height and width as 300 by 300. Keep in mind that the 300 is written in double quotes in both the cases, whether it is width or height. So when we write this, when we include this, so it will define the size of the frame. Let me close it and let me open it again. Now see, you will see that the frame size is now comparatively large. थोड़ा बड़ा है अभी पहले से. We can even increase it more. If I go to the coding, if I make change over here, and if I make it, let's suppose 600 by 600. Now it will be more large. It will be larger. Now see the output. The frame size is now 600 by 600, you can see over here. In this 600 by 600, we are calling the website. We have made one portion over here in our web page and we are calling a website. It is a complete website. Through the internet, we are calling it in this frame. And you know very well, this is basically the html.com that we are calling over here in our frame. So I hope this thing is now clear to you, okay, how to use a frame, how to make a portion. This is only one portion. We can make multiple portions. how we can make multiple portions, how we can use two or more frames. So see another example now. If I show you another example. Now see another example. Acha ji. See another example. I am going to use two frames now. Two frames. Please pay attention and look at the display. Please pay attention. When I am using two frames, I will use the iframe tag two times. This is for one frame and this is for another frame. It is for first frame and it is for second frame. What I am doing over here, in the first frame, I am calling my local file. This is the file. If you remember, we had made one file. Remember, जिसमें हमने and we had inserted some images in the table, images in the tables.html. This is the file where I inserted different fruit images, remember? So I am calling a local file that is stored in my computer in one frame. So in one frame, I am calling a local file that is stored in my computer. Okay. So this is the thing that I am doing over here. Then secondly, what I am doing, another frame is there in which I am going to call another thing which is HTML document. Matlab, this is basically a website over the internet that I am calling in this frame, in the second frame. And this is basically the first frame in which I am calling my local file, and definitely that file should be available in the same folder. This file is there in this same folder, available in the same folder, then it will be called. Okay. So I have stored it over here in the same folder, images in the table. So over here I am using two frames. Even you can use three frames, four frames. It depends on you. It depends on you. How do you use this thing? It depends on you. Acha ji. Now what I am going to do? I am going to close this file and I am going to run this file using two frames. I will give you all this data in your Google Classroom so that you can download it and you can run it. Now see the output now. See the output. There are two frames. One frames appeared quickly because it is my local file, and one frame appeared in some time because it is getting the website from the internet. It is containing HTML document. So now there are two portions that I have made in my HTML document. One is basically the file having table in which I have taken some fruits. Remember, this was the assignment that we had done in the previous chapter. When we inserted different fruits in our HTML document, and over here you can see that it is calling a complete website in this frame. There are two frames that we have used. We have used two frames over here, not only one frame. I have written over here one frame, but it is basically two frames. So what should I do? I should mention this thing over here. I am using basically, we have used two frames. In this example, we have used two frames over here. So this is the example where I have applied what? I have applied two frames and both the frames are there. Okay. One frame is having a local file from my computer, which is another HTML file, and one frame is having a complete website from the internet, which is html.com. So this is how we can take two frames, three frames, four frames, depending on our requirement. It does not matter how many frames are there that we are going to take. Okay. Another tag is there which we use with our frames. So that is basically the seamless. Seamless is basically the tag which is used to mention the property when we are using different frames in order to present the frames one after another. Okay. So one after, in order to make it one after another, what we can do, we will open the file in the notepad. We will set one property. The property is basically seamless is equals to seamless. This is the property SEAM. Seamless property is used for what purpose? In this example that we have done recently, the frames are coming with each other, with attached with each other. But when we will apply the seamless property, seamless is equals to seamless, then you will notice that there could be some change. Okay, let me check this property is working over here, it is supportable over here or not. Okay. If it is supportable, then it will work. It will bring the text in the next, actually it will bring one frame under another frame. So basically this is used for this purpose, but it is not working over here, doesn't matter. But since it is giving in your book, so I'm explaining it. Maybe it is not supporting in my version. So seamless is basically used to bring one frame under another frame. Matlab one will be at the top and other will be at the bottom. Acha ji. Now see another example how we can apply different styles. Style is working, I have already checked it. Style is basically the thing that we apply. Just like now see over here, I have changed some things over here in these styles. I have applied in the head section, I have mentioned creating frames with the borders in the heading. It will be mentioned as the title. Okay. Then I have applied over here, okay, iframe margin left 80 pixel. Then border 2 pixel and dotted red. It will be dotted red. We have set some properties. Remember in the last chapter we had used the style tag. Style type is text slash CSS. Text slash CSS. Basically, when we are applying the styles, we mention this thing, and over here I am going to apply the style on the frame that I am using. I am going to apply dotted red color border on it, and I will leave some space margin left. On left side I want to leave some space, just like 80 pixels I want to leave at left side, on the left side. So how this is possible, how it will work? Now see, other coding is same, the remaining coding is same. What we have done over here, we have used two frames here with style. Other thing is same. What I am doing over here in iframe 1, I am calling the images in the HTML document, the HTML table, the same thing that I am calling over here, the local file that is stored in my computer. And in the second frame, what I am doing, I am calling the html.com in the frame. But what is the difference now? This time I am applying, basically this is the difference. This time I am applying the iframe. On iframe I am applying some styles which is margin left. I am leaving some margin of at the left side which is 80 pixel. Borders I am taking for 2 pixel, and dotted red border will be there. The red color border will be there, but in the dotted format. Okay. So now I am going to run this two frames with these styles. So what will happen? Now see that this is basically the margin. This portion that I have left over here on the left side, this portion is margin. Margin matlab I have saved, I have left some space on the left side which is 80 pixel. This is the space that I have left for the 80 pixel. Then I applied red color dotted border on it. So red color dotted border is there on it, that I have applied. And how I did apply it? you can go to the coding by which option? View source page. Now see that this is basically the thing through which I applied this whole thing. Is style CSS, style type text CSS, and iframe margin left 80 pixel, border 2 pixel, dotted red. This is the thing that I have applied over here on the same file. The file is same, but I have changed this thing in order to convey you basically the thing that how we can do this job quite easily by mentioning the style. So you need to remember how to write style. Okay, you need to remember these things. Are you getting this point? So up to here, all these students, please listen to me. I'm going to mark the attendance first, and then I will take the questions, and then we will move toward the class exercises, etc. All these things are that we need to do. Acha ji. So over here from Sayyid Raza Haider P3C to Mazin P3C to Muhammad Rami. There should not be any other student who is not from this class. This is P3 class. If there is any other student, should leave. Should leave quickly. Acha ji. So your attendance is now marked. Now please raise the hand if you have got any question that you want to ask, please. Up to here that we have discussed all these things. We have discussed how to call the frames. Yes, please. Raise the hand and ask the questions if you have got any question. Yes, please. All things are clear to all of you? Is there anything that you want to ask? Please raise the hand if anything is there that is not clear to all of you. Acha ji. So now I'm going to discuss with the exercise of this lesson, and this lesson is now complete. Keep in mind, now next lesson is there that we will do is about the Audacity. I am going to upload this work in your Google Classroom, and this will be the work that you have to accomplish for this week. The work is not that much in quantity. Keep in mind, this is basically these are basically the exercise questions. The true false are there in your exercise that we have to do. Simple statements are there, and if the statement is incorrect, then you have to write the correct statement. So I have already written these all things over here, and similarly then choose the correct answer is there, in which you have to select. For example, the first question is there, which of the following can be embedded in a web page? क्या embed करते हैं? Audio and video. So audio and video both could be embedded. So it is basically the answer. Audio could be embedded and video could be embedded. This is the thing that we discussed last time. Okay. Then what is there in the descriptive questions? Now these are the descriptive questions. We have written very short answers, and all these things are there that we have not only discussed, but we have also implemented. We have done all these things. So I'm explaining you for this purpose. You must be able to understand all these things, and you will have to write these all things in your copies. I hope all these students are completing their works in the copies. I will upload this file in your Google Classroom so that you can complete this work in this week in your copies. So now the very first question is there. Please pay attention and look at the display. First question is there in the descriptive questions. What is the purpose of the SRC control attribute of the audio tag? Yes, who will tell me about it? Please raise the hand. SRC. Audio tag में SRC क्या करता है? What does it do? अच्छा जी, Abdul Muiz. Yes, Abdul Muiz. What does the SRC
Yes,
do?
sir.
Yes, quickly.
Sir, the SRC tag is used to define the um, SRC is used to define the place of the
Good.
uh,
Place of what?
and so the place of an image or a video
But over here,
defines the
good, your answer is correct. But SRC is not only used for the images. SRC is also
sorry.
used for the audio tag, audio file location. SRC is also used with the video file location. SRC is also used in the frame that we have done today, where we are mentioning the file name that we want to bring in the frame. Getting this point? So as over here, the question is particularly about audio. So in audio tag, the SRC is used to identify the location of that particular audio file that we want to play in our HTML document.
HTML
Good,
document.
good. Okay, ji. Mohammad Maaz. Yes, Maaz. What is the purpose of the SRC tag?
Sir, it shows the place, it recognizes the place for audio file or video files or images and stuff like that.
Images in the image whenever we are inserting the image. Similarly, in the audio files, in the video files, you are right, in the frames as well that we have discussed today. In the frames as well, it is used. Okay. Acha ji. Now, the next question is, what is the difference between the TD and TR tags? Yes, who will tell me the answer? Please raise the hand quickly. TD and TR tags. TD tag and TR tag. Where we used it? We have used these tags in this chapter. What is the purpose of these tags? Asad, Asad Masood. Yes, please.
Sir, TR tags are used to add rows to a table, and TD tags are used to add columns to a table.
No, you are not correct about TD. Again, say something about the TD. What is the purpose of TD? TD stands
Sir,
for
to
what?
add,
What TD stands for?
sir, yes, sir.
TD stands for what?
Uh,
TR stands for?
I I don't know the abbreviations
You
of.
don't remember the abbreviation. Okay, fine. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. But your one answer TR is correct, but TD is not that much correct. Anyway, Maz. Yes, Maz. Can you say something
Sir,
about it?
sir, TD is table data. It's used for the answers, the
Values.
answers
Values.
words,
The values that we put in
values
the. Huh. Okay. And what about TR? TR is used for.
for the value for the rows.
TR is for the rows, not for the values. पहले रॉ बनाएंगे हम फिर वैल्यूज डालेंगे फर्स्ट वी विल क्रिएट द रॉ देन वी विल पुट द वैल्यू व्हेन वी आर क्रिएटिंग द रॉ then tr is used when we are creating the raw tr will be used and when we are putting the data td will be used so these are the basically table tags number one these both are the table tags and both are used in the tables tr is used to create a raw table raw and td is used to create data to put data in that particular raw okay td comes under tr td comes under tr okay acha ji next question is as what is the use of the vertical align property yes who will tell me what is meant by vertical align property vertical align we have used for the alignment of the text in the table whenever we are aligning the text inside the table so vertical align could be used to align the table horizontal align and vertical align. Okay. Vertical align will have 3 types of values: top, bottom, and middle. This table is not only given in your book, but I also shared one file with you, one Word file in which I discussed about it. So these are the basically the values, the set values that you can set for the vertical align property whenever you are setting the alignment of the text inside the table. Okay. Describe the different types of links. Yes, who will describe the different types of links? Raise the hand, please. Sayyid Raza Haider.
Yes, sir.
How many
So I
types of
think
links?
there are I think 3, right?
Okay.
There are 3 kinds of links on a web page. One is the local, one is international, and one is global. Like for the
One is called the global and international is the same thing, na? Global is basically over the internet.
yes.
What is the difference
So
between local and internal? What is the difference between local and internal?
local
Basically,
is like to like share on the same website, a page on the same website.
okay.
International is for like the whole internet. You can send it anywhere. Links.
Any other website. Global
Yes.
for any other website. What is
For
meant
any
by
other
what is
website.
meant by internal?
Internal.
Yes.
Internal. Maybe to send on the same page from the inside or something?
Yes, if you are on first page and there are, let's suppose, 10 pages. Okay. And on first page, we have got different headings and we are clicking on the fifth heading, let's suppose. When we click on the fifth heading, we will move to the fifth page on the same website. We will move to the fifth page on the same website. Matlab on the same page, we are going up and down. We are going up and down. So this is called basically the internal link. Okay.
Okay.
So local link is that there are different pages of the website: contact page, about us page, home page. And when you click on the home page, you move to the home page. When you click on the about us, you move to the about us. When you click on the contact us, you move to the contact us page. So that is called the local link. Matlab any other page of the same website. Internal link, matlab the link is there on the same page but at some other location. And global link is basically the link when you are linking it with some other website, okay, over the internet. So these all are the questions that you all of you have to write in your copies. Our class time is about to over, but I would like to explain these 2 questions as well. But I would like to ask, but name the tag used to create link. Which tag is used to create link? Can anyone define? We had used this tag and I had given you all the data about which tag is used. Yes, quickly. Which tag is used to create links? What is the name of the tag? Anyone else? Any other student? Yes, Raza, either quickly. We have less time.
So the anchor tag.
Anchor tag. Anchor tag is basically used to make links, and there is an important attribute for the anchor tag that is called
That is called it's please look at the book.
okay, doesn't matter. Yes, Junaid Khurshid. Junaid. Yes, what is that particular tag which is used with the anchor tag? What is that particular attribute?
The href tag.
Href. Href stands for
I forgot.
hyperlink. H for hyperlink. Ref for reference. Href stands for hyperlink reference. Okay. So whenever we are mentioning the href, actually we mention over here there the source of that particular or the location of that particular file that we are going to link. Getting my point? So anchor tag a, small a, is used to link the file, number one. And number two is that href is basically the attribute that we set over there. Then HTML allows you to assign different colors to hyperlink depending on the action. Okay, so basically these action can be taken by the user. If you remember, we had used different colors, you know, when mouse is over, when mouse is clicked, when the link is visited, so these are basically different situations. For programmers, this feature is extremely useful as they can organize their codes in a better way. Colors change होते हैं ना click करने पे, press करने पे, when we are pressing. So these are the tags that are used. And this is basically the thing that facilitates the programmer to understand, to maintain log that which is the tag that has been visited and which is the tag that has been clicked, or which is the tag on which the user brought the mouse over it. So all these things are maintained accordingly. Then afterwards there is homework. You have the answers are there in the book. You can find these answers: table, frame, link. We have discussed about cell spacing, cell padding. We had discussed about all these things. So what you will do, okay, you will write the answers from the book. So this is not that much lengthy assignment. This is the assignment for the chapter 4, and now the chapter 4 is complete. Okay, chapter 4 is now complete, and now it's your task. You have to write all these questions which are given, and definitely the question and answer in the exam, these come from the same chapter, same kind of chapters, you know.